You can use Kami to help students practice short constructed and extended constructed responses. I would create a new Kami document or a Google Doc and then open it in Kami and put your prompt in there. Another thing that might be helpful is to put your stimulus on the first page, which could be your reading passage or a diagram, something like that. Over here on your 3-line menu, if you go to 2-page view, it'll bring those up like this. You may also need to click show cover page for that first page to show up the first time, but now you could have your stimulus here and then your question here, and then students would just have to create a text box, click right underneath it, and they could start typing right there. There's also an option now to voice typing right here, so if you have students who have that accommodation. One of the easiest ways to get Kami assignments to your students is to do it in Canvas. So you create a new assignment, put your title, put your instructions right there. Then under submission type, we're going to do external tool. We're going to find, and we're going to go down to Kami, Google Drive assignment with Kami. And we're going to go to Google Drive. And we can find our document. And then when you're making these assignments, I would go into your control feature. If you've never checked it, you'll check it and this box will open, or if you've already checked it, you can edit it and you can decide which tools your students can have. And so I want my students to be able to do some of these things, but I may not want them to comment. I may not want them to have equations if it's a language arts test. We are going to want them to have text box on this one. I could take out drawing and shape tools, all those things. I can also go down here and check all that they do not have spell check, so that will get rid of all the red squiggly lines. I may want them to not have voice typing, so I could turn that off if I needed to, depending on what my students' needs were. And then you can always check remember options, so you don't have to do that all the time. Click OK and click proceed. And select it. Then you would go down, finish out your Canvas assignment, save and publish. And now when students open this, so when your students get into it, it may start out in this 1-page setup, but they can go to their 3-part menu, 2-page view. They may need to click show cover page so it shows up. Then they can pick their text box, click right here, and then I can start typing. And if you notice, I misspelled events and it did not underline it. So that shows you that the spell check is not working. Once students are done typing their response, they will submit it to you and you'll be able to see it in your Canvas SpeedGrader.